Okay, ready? Ready, Archie? Keep your eye on the ball. Don't lose focus. 1, 2. So welcome back everyone, Mike here. I am getting kind of a late start here today. I've been dealing with scammers and spammers all morning. Each day when I upload a video, like if I publish at 8 a.m., there's always several of these spammer things that comment on our videos, and then I got to get in there and clean it all up and delete them all and block them all. Some of it's like links to inappropriate stuff, and it's just a pain in the neck. So what I did this morning, just so you guys know, I blocked all links. So if you try to publish a link to a video or something, it's going to get held for review. You know, you don't get blocked or anything like that. It just won't show up and nobody can see it. So that'll help a little bit. And I can also block like certain words, and I was trying to do that because I know some people wanted to share, you know, other YouTube videos or links or whatever. But what was happening was I was blocking certain words that can be used in, you know, any sentence. And then what happened was everyone's comments, or a lot of people's, were getting held for review. So you will no longer be able to post links in the comments, thanks to the scammers and the spammers. And the other thing we get, I think what they do is it's a few different people or somebody with multiple accounts, and they'll post a comment about like cryptocurrency or something, or Bitcoin, and then they start replying to themselves. And what they're trying to do is have one comment with like 30 different replies, so it draws people attention and they check it out. So I block keywords like crypto, Bitcoin, all that kind of stuff as well. So if you try using that in a comment, it'll get blocked as well. Held for review, I should say. But I'll tell you what, I get probably 3 or 4 phone calls a day, sometimes more than that, from scammers, like, you know, wanting your credit card information, or I still get the extended car warranty calls. I mean, who does that stuff? Can you imagine waking up each day and that was your job, like trying to scam people? It'd be unbelievable. So yeah, I spent the first hour dealing with all that stuff. Now I'm down here on the excavator. Oh, I got big plans down here, I do. The other day I made a little flat spot down here on this lower level. Well, I'm going to extend it a little bit more and make some more room. This is going to work out really well. We're kind of getting ready for just a storage building up above here, and I need to make some room, I do. And like I said before, this area down here is one of those spots for things that are too good to throw away, but you don't use them very often. I mean, I got like rain barrels and pallets and big cable spools, and when Hannah got married, she wanted a couple of those cable spools for, I don't know, they decorated them, put cookies and stuff on them. Well, neighbor Cliff got me hooked up on them. I needed like 1 or 2, and I ended up with 6 of them. So they'll be sitting around until somebody else wants to borrow them. I did see where people make things out of them, like shooting benches and things like that. But anyway, I'm going to move some dirt here for a few hours, get this area all done, fix the road up coming down into here, and then we'll probably cut some wood later today. I had a pretty good day yesterday cutting wood. I was talking about how every year I run out of wood to sell, and I don't want that to happen anymore. Selling firewood is a nice form of additional income. That video we did the other day on 15 ways to monetize your property, firewood is one of those ways. Like I said, it grows on trees, so that's the plan for today. Once I get some dirt piled up here, I'll kind of hop out and show you what the plan is here. But I need quite a pile here. It goes pretty quick. Even if you put, you know, like 1.5 feet, 2 foot of fill in, it doesn't take long and you're out of dirt. So this thing bales the dirt though, I'm telling you. But yeah, things are going pretty good for us. First year ever that I don't really care about the time change. I actually kind of enjoy it now because I still get up at like 4:30 in the morning, and I was waiting around for 3.5 hours or so before it would get light. So it's getting light a little bit earlier. Got this little cherry tree over here. Get this out of the way. I'll cut this up for firewood. Cut the stump off of it. There's not much in it, but it's something. I'm not sitting just right here, kind of bouncing around a little bit. That's the key when you're running these things. I am no expert, but when you see these guys running them and they're bouncing all over the place, one, it's because they're not real smooth, but two, you're not sitting flat. You don't have to be flat, you just have to be sitting stable. Like, you know, one part of your track can't be up off the ground a little bit, or you'll get the bouncing around some. But I'm in a good spot here, so I don't want to move. Plus, this stuff here is getting pretty hard already. That's good though, nice and coarse. Did you notice the intro there to the video? I don't know how that started, but that's Archie's thing now. right, I got a nice pile of shale here. I may need a little bit more, but we'll use that up and see where we're at. But what the plan here is, over behind the excavator, I got a nice flat spot right there. I'm going to kind of continue that right across here. I'm not going to take any more trees out. I got one little stump right there. I'll move this stump out of the way. Got some logs in here. I'll get those out of there, cut them up for firewood. And I don't know if you can tell on camera, but when you come down around that bend right there, everything kind of slopes off quite a bit. So I'll fill in on this low side some, maybe even make that road not quite as steep as it is. That's kind of the plan. But then I can come down here with the tractor, with the forks, you know, put some pallets in here and just make more room. But yeah, this will work out really good. I was going to maybe take out another cherry tree right here. But believe it or not, this holly bush behind it, holly tree, whatever, we have them scattered about. Not many of them, so I don't really want to mess with that. I kind of like that. In the middle of the winter, when everything's brown and gray, these things stay green. So I'm going to leave that alone right there and just kind of fix this up right up through here and make a nice road coming down in here. And who knows, I may even get some stone down here. Put some like number 3 rock or something. I won't be buying 2A, just number 3 rock. Yeah, this right over in here is a good 2 feet lower than what it is right here. I still want it to slope that way just a little bit so the water runs off, but definitely not that much. You try coming down here in the wintertime, slide down into trees. We're going to move some of these small logs and stumps out of the way, and I'll clean up its lower side. These maple stumps, they've got so many roots, little roots. We'll just put her over here in the burn pit. This one we'll definitely have to burn around for a while. So if I don't forget, I'll try not to, later on this video, I want to show you a new tripod I got. It was actually a mistake. Tripod for my camera. I think it's going to work out really well. I had this nice Manfrotto tripod with a video head, but it was big and heavy and kind of, quite frankly, it's kind of overpriced, I think, for what it was. And you're constantly having to adjust because the legs would get loose and stuff. So I bought this, it's called a, what the heck is it called? Bog Pod. Yeah, Bog Pod. And it's a tripod that you can use for your rifle, but there's also a lot of different attachments for it, like for camera, spotting scope, binoculars, all that kind of stuff. And I bought the first one. It was like a little one, and I wasn't real happy with it. It wasn't real stable, I thought. But I bought a camera mount for it, and I'm telling you what, wait till you see this thing. It's the ticket. Like I said, for cameras or binoculars or spotting scopes or anything like that, I think it's going to work great. And it's a lot cheaper than that Manfrotto that I have. It doesn't weigh as much. You got to be careful with that the wind doesn't blow your camera over, because I've had that happen before. But what I like about it is you can really widen the legs way out, and that'll help prevent that. But if I don't forget, I'll try not to. I got to show you this thing here in a little bit. It's nice. Right now I'm just stripping a little of this topsoil and debris off. Not much. There'll still be some underneath it, but no big deal. right, I just about have it where I want it. I could put a little bit more on this low side right here. I have to run out for a bit. I'll probably do that this afternoon and then track this in real good. But this shale, it compacts really well. It breaks down just a little bit, and it gets nice and hard. Eventually, probably what I'll do is get a load of like number 3 rock, bring down here. But yeah, this gives me a bunch more room down here. This will work out perfectly. Before I wrap this video up, I want to take you up to the house though and show you this tripod. Actually 3 different tripods. So this is a tripod that I've used for, I don't know, probably 2 years now. It's got like a video head on it for like panning shots. I don't use that very often, but it's a Manfrotto. It's pretty heavy, pretty bulky, and it gets banged around. And I had a incident the other day. As you can see, I bent this leg. I had this sitting in the firewood bucket with a whole bunch of firewood in there, and I was coming back on the tractor, and I didn't have anything on the back of the tractor, and I had a big load in the front bucket. I was coming down a hill, kind of turning, and anyway, I could see this one leg drifting out, and it was coming out through the bottom of the bucket, so I went to pick the bucket up, and you could feel the tractor getting a little tippy there, so I put it back down, had to sacrifice the tripod to keep from upsetting the tractor. But this thing here, you constantly have to adjust these. It calls this the quick power lock. I mean, it's pretty basic, but a lot of times, like look, that one's closed right there. No good. You have to keep tightening these up and adjusting them. I don't know. Just hasn't been the best. If you were working like inside all the time and not moving this around, carrying it out in the woods with you like I do, this would be a pretty good tripod. But for me, I needed something better. Now, when I was getting ready to go out west, I wanted a decent shooting stick. So I bought this Bog Adrenaline, it's called. Nice and light, folds up nice and small. It was okay, but it wasn't great. It just, I don't know, it just didn't hold your gun as stable as what I would like. And then I found out from a buddy I bought the wrong one. So then I got the right one to take out west. This is the Bog Pod Death Grip. Rifle clamps right into here. This is really nice, stable platform. You know, I'm not some long-range shooter, but this is really, really nice. I really like this. So then I was thinking maybe I should make this into my tripod for my camera, right? Got to thinking that might work. So I started looking into these more, and I discovered they make this. It's a camera mount, Bog camera mount, and I'm actually using it on this Adrenaline right here. Let me show you how it works. So this, it'll just pop out, and you can stick this right in there. Now right now I have this set up about, I don't know, 4.5 feet, but it'll actually go up about another 1.5 feet. Now it's nice and light, and that can be a problem when it's real windy, but what's nice about this, you can just move these legs out as wide as you want. Keeps it a lot more stable. You know, they go out to wherever you want. But what I really like most about this, check this out, it's got this trigger on it right here. You can just, it's nice and stable right now. Pull this trigger, move the camera wherever you want, and it stays there. You can turn it that way. You can turn it this way. Up and down. Whatever you want, let go of it, it'll stay there. So I think this is going to be my new go-to tripod right here. We get emails quite often, actually 3 or 4 a week, asking about what camera equipment stuff I use. These are some of my cameras, not all of them. DJI Osmo Action right here. This is the Canon M50. These are great right here, by the way. If you have a YouTube channel, the Rode Wireless Go 2, they're 2-channel mic. They work fantastic. Like when I'm in the excavator and I got the camera, you know, 7,500 feet away and I'm talking and you can hear me, that's because of these Rode Wireless Go 2 microphones. If I can find them, I will put a link in the description for all this stuff, an affiliate link for Amazon. But this right here, I'm really liking this tripod. I really am. But anyway, I think that's it for today's video. I really appreciate y'all being here. And like I always say, if you enjoy these videos, please hit the like button, click subscribe, and share them with your friends. Thanks.